Hi, I think we're live. Let's see here. I am using a new program to go live in multiple, like on Facebook and YouTube, so bear with me. This is still new, so uh, hi Elizabeth, how are you? Thank you for joining. I want to just give people a couple minutes to pop on because I want to make sure everyone is getting the notification. Uh, Hi, Missy. Hi, how are you? There's Elizabeth. Hey. So people are seeing me, so that's good. I wasn't sure how this was going to go since this is a new program. Let me just check to make sure. Oh, there I am on Facebook. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So if you're with me, say hello, say hi, tell me how you're doing. Uh, Elizabeth says she misses working. Are you off work or from the COVID? Can you guys hear me? I probably should have asked that first. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Nothing worse than talking and you guys can't hear me. Okay, so I'm just going to give everyone a few more minutes to join. I have a lot of stuff to talk about. A lot of stuff has been happening, and I'm so excited. Kind of nervous. Okay, great. Missy says she can hear us or hear me, not hear us. There's no one else here besides me and my dog. Elizabeth. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sick of the COVID too. I'm ready for it to be over with. Maybe one day soon. We'll see, I guess. Okay. So just trying to play around with this new program. It's really neat. Kind of cool. Okay. So I'm going to give everyone just a few more minutes before I get started. Just to be sure that everyone is here when I announce some good stuff. And I do have a giveaway coming. Uh, Hello, this is not Yoda's. How are you? I'm glad all the comments are coming in good. That's good to know. All right. Let me see. Let me see. What am I looking for here before I get going? Just check one more thing. What time is this? 2 more minutes, and then I'm gonna get started. Okay. So I'm so excited. I'm excited. So I do have a giveaway that I'm gonna do just for everyone that is participating in the stream. So what I'll do is when I end the stream, I'll go back tomorrow or maybe on Sunday and then just randomly pick one winner. I'll tell you what all you're getting in the giveaway in a little while. But I do have a couple announcements, a couple things that I want to explain a little more about books that I have published, and I want to talk about what's coming really soon for me. Um, Elizabeth, how is my baby girl doing? She's good. She's doing really good. Her and her dad are at the park right now to get out of the house because they're kind of bored. So they're off at the park, and I'm here hanging out with the boys. Um, Hi, Facebook user. I don't know who you are, so just make sure you go to the top of the post in the group, and then just give StreamYard permission to show your name, because since you're in the group, they're not allowed to show you your name unless you give them permission. So make sure to do that so I know who you are. But I'm doing good. Doing really good. I'm excited. Like I've got a lot of stuff, guys. Like there's a couple things that I can't tell you. But just know, mark your calendars for August the 12th. That's all I'm gonna say. Just something pretty epic is coming on the 12th of August. Okay, so it's 4 o'clock, so I'm gonna get started. So do you guys want to hear about the giveaway first? Do you want to know that? Hello, Vicky. How are you? Thank you for joining. I could start off with the giveaway, and then we can just go from there because I have a lot of stuff to talk about. Okay, so for the giveaway, if you are here during the live stream, you are automatically entered to be picked to win Carter, Caden, and Caleb. So I'm giving a set of the Harlow Brothers series to one person on this live stream. I'll come back either tomorrow or Sunday and just randomly pick a person, but you have to be here during the stream. So excuse me. So if I end the stream at 4:30 and you comment at 4:31, you won't be entered. So you have to be here during the stream to get a chance to win all three of these books. And I will mail them to you, and I will sign them, of course. But yeah, I thought that'd be a nice little giveaway. I have a bunch of these just hanging out, and I'm like, let's just give some shit away. So if you're interested in that, just be sure to get your comment in before the stream ends. Oh, great, 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 great. Yay. I'm glad we got that going. Yes, yes, it's a great prize. Yay. Let's see. So where to begin? Where to start? Where to start? Yes, it is very pretty. I love my Harlow series. So I guess I'll start there. I don't know when, but it'll probably be within the next few weeks. The Harlow series is going to get a kind of an update. Because I have been talking to some people, and I feel like it's time to update them. And what I mean by that, like, okay, so we'll take Caleb for an example. The picture is not going to change. I purchased the photos from a photographer, so the photos are mine. Here's the back of Caleb. It's very pretty. I love Caleb's book. So the photos will stay the same, and I'm pretty sure that the color will stay the same, like the black and white and the orange, but the title, like the text of the title, like the font, is going to change. And maybe it'll look a little different than what it does right now. Yeah, he is hot. So we're getting a little update for the Hollow series. Mainly the font of the text. Here is Caden's book. Just to give it a little update, not really change too much. Agree, Missy. I'm not going to be changing a whole lot. Just mainly the font is what I'm thinking about. And I was also thinking of having this part, like the title, smaller, and maybe this right here more like centered. I'm not really sure yet. But I just think something just a little new would be more eye-catching, and just like a little refresher, because Carter came out, I think, in 2016. Let me double check. Yes, it was 2016. So I also feel like it's time for a little update. Nothing drastic. So the photos will still stay the same. So the models on the front and the back will be the same. I'm not going to change that because I spent a lot of money on the photos for this series, and I want to keep that the same. Um, Caden looks like my hubby. I never thought of that before. That's interesting. So yeah, just a small update, something just to give it a little refreshed look. Just just a little something, something, just to get it out there so people see it more and things like that nature. Um, exactly. I'm not doing anything to the storyline. I'm not updating anything. Just the cover. Just the cover will be a little different. Mainly just the font of the title of the book will be different. But nothing else is going to change. I'm not re-editing these books. For the girls that are in my reader group, you guys know I am never doing that again. So we're not gonna go with the re-editing and all that. We're just updating the covers. Um, so with that being said, when that starts to happen, they'll just be updated on Amazon, and of course, for the girls in my reader group, you'll see it first. So if you want to join my reader group, if you're not in there, make sure to do that. Yes, I love the story, and I have no plans at all to change the actual storylines. Need the paperbacks? Yes, 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 yes. What I may do, because I also have a lot. I have a lot of Caden and Caleb in stock, so I may run a sale on my website as well, to just get them out of, because I mean they're clogging up my little area down here. So I may just run a sale. That way, if you want to purchase them before the change, you can do it at a discounted price. So I may do that as well if you are interested in getting the books before they do the update. Um, let's see, what else? Oh my gosh, my mind just went blank. Oh my god. Okay, so I talked about the giveaway. I talked about the Harlow series and their update. The next thing I want to do is, come on, I want to share my screen. Oh, I have to do this first. Sorry, guys, bear with me. Okay, so I want to talk about the Forcier. I'm not showing you guys the cover yet. I'm so sorry, but the cover reveal will be happening a little later. But we're going to talk about the Forcier and the paranormal series that I'm currently working on right now. The last time I talked about this series, I only had 9 books planned out, and as of a couple of days ago, I had this huge. It isn't a story. It's just mainly an idea of a big plot twist that will happen at the end of, or close to the end of the series, like book 8 or 9. Something happens in that book, and it literally paved the way for like more books. So right now the series is sitting at I think 12 or 13 books in total. So this series is going to be a long one, but you will be able to read them all as a standalone. And um, the Forcier is a prequel, so you don't have to read it. But the main reason why I wanted to write the Forcier is so that way, when you read it, you get an understanding of how the other books are going to go. Because I am doing the series differently. I'm doing multiple POVs instead of just 2, and they're all in first person present tense. That's what I know how to do the best. So I was like, well, I'll just add multiple POVs. And so you're getting the same story through the look of everyone else's point of view, except for it's not repetitive. It moves the story along. And with the Forcier, you're meeting characters that you will see throughout the entire series. Um, so I thought it would be interesting to do it this way. Mainly so I really wanted the main character, like the main couple in the Forcier. They are pretty major characters, so I wanted to be sure that if you read this one, you will already know their backstory, how everything started, and then just go from there. But I'm excited. I'm so excited. I'm almost done with the Forcier. I have maybe 3 chapters left to finish. So I should be done maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow, but I will be done with it soon, and then I will be going into the first book of this series. Um, yes, yes, yes. I love to know what everyone's thinking. Me too, especially with the series like this one where it's so complex and there's so much happening, and I to make it to be a standalone, I sort of had to do it this way, because I don't want cliffhangers unless it's within that chapter. Like the entire book will not be a cliffhanger. I don't want that. So that'll be good. At least I hope so. In my head, it's like the most epic series. But I have been thinking about writing paranormal for a very, very, very long time. And the more that I think about the series, like the entire plot, I just keep just thinking about more ways it could be better, more ways I can bring in more like supernatural beings. But the big idea that I had towards the end of the series, or that was supposed to have been towards the end of the series, it's a really big plot twist. So it really did open up me for more opportunities to just keep writing in the series. Um, Lisa is asking me if I write more than one book at a time or multiple. I try to stick with one book at a time, mainly because if there's too many characters talking to me, I'm not crazy, I promise, but if there's too many characters trying to tell their story at one time, I get overwhelmed. And for me, if I put all of my focus on one project at a time, I tend to finish quicker. So I try to only do it one book at a time. I have tried to write, like, on, for an example, I've tried to write on the Forcier and then like on a little short story, and I kept going back to the first original idea of like the Forcier. So especially if a story is talking to me more than the other, I try to just put all my focus on that book. And if something happens and my focus shifts, I sometimes will do that, but it doesn't happen very often. Normally, if I think about one book and I'm focused on one book, I usually write it start to finish before I move on to something else. Vicky, yes, that's a lot. It is a lot. And some of them may be little novellas, like the Forcier. It's a little novella. So some of them may be shorter than like a full length. But I'm not exactly sure yet how long each book is going to be. I've been trying to keep my books shorter, mainly because I've gotten better at doing, like, making the story move along, not faster, but it where it I'm not explaining this very well. It's not rushed, but it flows quicker than what I used to write. I hope that makes sense. I don't feel like I'm making sense here. Oh, just got booted off. Well, welcome back. Well, at least it let you come back. Um, let's see. Vicky, yes, yes. I just got back from writer's block. I took probably about a year and a half break. I was barely releasing books um, because of writer's block. I was very just, it was terrible because I couldn't write. I wasn't focused. And a lot was happening in my personal life. We were in the process of moving. I had to go back to work full time. I had just found out I was pregnant with my daughter. Um, so a lot was happening, and I didn't feel like I was in the mind space to write. And even whenever I tried to write, nothing would come out. So I have gotten writer's block before, and it's awful. I hate it so much, but thankfully right now I'm doing pretty well, and hopefully it stays that way. Fingers crossed that it stays that way. Writer's block is the devil. Lisa, how do you decide if you're going to have multiple books in a series or just one book? That's interesting. M- Most of the time, whenever I start thinking about a couple, if more characters start wanting to come in, I know it's supposed to be a series. Like, for an example, when I was thinking about the Harlow series and how I wanted those books to play out, I just instantly knew that there were going to be more than one book in that series because it's about a family of five boys. And with the paranormal series, and it may change, I may add more books to the series too, but with the Forcier and my paranormal series, it was like an instant knowing that I knew there needed to be more than one book or more than two or even three. So I think it just depends on the general idea of the idea that you're thinking about. Like, if you're thinking about just because there are some books where I only think about as a couple and just that couple. So it really just depends. Like what are the ideas you're looking at? Especially if it's paranormal. Paranormal can always be more than one book. So it depends. Um, I usually know beforehand if it's going to be a series or not. I hope I answered that correctly. I'm not really sure how to go about answering that because it's just like an instinct, I guess. Um, yes, Missy, I have. I've grown quite a lot as an author. Yay, I'm making sense. Thank you, Elizabeth. Yes, I know a lot of the people that are in here are from my readers group, and they were right there with me when I had writer's block. Words are hard. Um, and I kept going and kept trying because of these ladies in this group because they've been with me for a long time and they stuck with me through my block, and I'm just happy to have them. I'm happy to have all of you guys here and joining me on this fun times right now. It's just crazy. Like, I never thought I was ever going to get to this point in like my career where I was so motivated to write a 12 book series. Like, who does that? um, but yeah, I have a lot of ideas for the series. And I wish I could go into a lot more detail, but I'm sort of afraid to do that. So, because I don't want to give any type of spoilers. I want all this to be like, oh my gosh. Uh, Hello to my husband. Everyone say hey to my husband. He is on the stream. Hey, babe. um, oh, thank you, Missy. That's so sweet. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's been a lot of ups and downs for sure, but we're definitely on the up right now. Hi, Sandy. You're just in time. It's okay. Just remember, the giveaway right here. If you're here on the live stream, you will be entered to win the signed paperbacks of the Harlow series. Elizabeth says, "Hey, hubby." um, Yes, I do think it does happen to a lot of authors as well. I mean, it just, it's kind of good and bad, especially with, like times right now. Like, there's so many authors, so it kind of hurts. Like for me, it hurt my career a little bit when I took a break. Even though, I mean, like I was still, on social media, I was still interacting with my fans, but I wasn't producing books. And when you don't produce books, people tend to forget about you, unfortunately, because there's so many people. I mean, so many people these days write books. So when that writer's block hits, it's a pain in the ass. Um, Oh, Maddie blows kisses. That's so sweet. But yeah, I feel a lot of stuff coming. And there's a lot of things that I want to tell you guys, but oh, I know what I can tell you. I can tell you this. So I have plans to finish the Harlow series, like finish writing the books before the end of the year. So starting in September, that is when I will be writing on Clark. And starting November is when I'll be starting Kaysen. Now, I want to get these books written, have the series completed. I don't know when I will release the two final books. So, but I am going to start writing them soon. Clark has been talking to me a lot. He'll be book 4 in the Harlow Brothers series, and he's been talking to me quite a lot. So, yeah, I'm excited to get to his book. Kaysen's book is slowly coming to me in pieces, and now I just have to figure out a way to put it all together, which I'm sure I will. But those two books they're pretty complex and a little complicated, so I'm trying to take my time. That's why I haven't really rushed to get them out because their stories need to be done just right. But I am working on, well, I will be working on them soon. I know, Missy, you're excited about that. Sandy's excited about it. Everyone loves my Harlows. I don't know what it is about them Southern boys, but yeah. Um, but I'm glad that you guys are happy about that. Um, and I don't really know how to feel about like the books. I have two books, and then I'm done with the series. Like, what am I supposed to do when the series is over? Um, but I do not have a shortage of ideas, so that's one good thing. But yeah, I'm really excited to get the series completed, get them out there for the world to read. Because yeah, those books are going to be really good. I do believe Clark will be my ugly cry. I do believe it will be because every time I think about his story and like everything that happens, I get really like upset and I just get emotional and I'm like, holy crap. So his book may be a tearjerker. But yeah, let me see. What else can I tell you guys? Just be sure August the 12th, be online. That's all I'm going to say. I can't say nothing more, but yeah. Oh, I could do a little novella. And I thought about doing that, doing like a little novella on each character. And I may still do that. It just depends. Like, I did one for Carter and Shelby, which that will release sometime soon. It's still in editing right now, but I thought about doing one on each couple, like a little novella on each couple, but I'm not 100% on that. That may be something good for like my newsletter subscribers, or maybe something up on my website. Just because the only novella that I had planned to do for sure was another one for Carter and Shelby, which they're the couple from book 1. Just because when their book ended, it didn't feel over for me. And I felt like they needed something a little more, which is why I did a little novella on them. So maybe more novellas in the future. Well, I'll just have to see how that goes. Yes, stock up on tissues for Clark for sure. Lisa, do you ever get pressured to hurry up and write? Um, Sometimes, but it's not from like my fans or the readers. It's more on myself. Like any type of pressure that I feel comes from myself because I'm trying to push myself to not get done quicker, but excuse me, but to more of staying on track. Like I haven't written anything in a couple days, and my mind is already going in the loop of saying, okay, well, you've taken 3 days off. It's time to get back. It's time to quit being lazy, quit watching Grey's Anatomy, and let's get this book done. It's more of all that pressure comes on myself to help me stay focused. Because if I didn't have that, I would never get anything done because sometimes, especially for me, I need a little push to continue writing or continue this book or finish this chapter out um, because I've been obsessed with Grey's Anatomy lately and I have to stop watching the freaking show because I have work to do. um, I know I'm not the only one that likes Grey's Anatomy. Oh, berry picking. That would be fun. Thank you for joining. Have fun. Berry picking. That sounds. I would like to go berry picking. We used to go get honeysuckles when we were kids back in my hometown. When we were little, it was just a little flower that you could. I don't know if you guys know what this is, but it's just like a little white flower, and you pull the little stems out and you suck on the end of it, and it's like a sweet. Um, what is it called? It was like kind of like water, but it was really sweet. We used to do that a lot. Um, Sons of Anarchy and Dr. Chicago and Chicago Fire. Don't be recommending any TV shows for me right now. I have a book I need to finish. Grey's Anatomy is really good. I'm on season 16 right now, so I'm almost done, and I think that's another reason why I keep watching because I'm like, okay, well, I'm almost done, and when I'm done, I know I don't have any other like episodes to watch, but at the same time, I kind of want to drag it out because that show is very addictive. Like Grey's Anatomy is cray cray. It is crazy. They've been giving me a lot of ideas though, so that's good. Like I've gotten a lot of inspiration from watching Grey's Anatomy. Um, let's see. What else can I tell you guys? That was pretty much it. But yeah, there's going to be some big changes coming my way soon. I'm working with a lot of people to be able to get my books out there more, and just a few changes that needs to be made. And I'm also getting a new logo soon, so that'll be fun. But yeah, as far as books, I've got a lot of books coming. I had a bunch of stuff on my whiteboard behind me, but I cleaned it off because I didn't want to give any spoilers. But I have a lot of things that are coming. And I'm also too trying not to overwhelm myself because if I overload myself, I'm gonna be like, oh shit. But yeah, so far my schedule for the rest of the year is pretty packed, and I'm really really just excited to write all these books. I wish I had more of me. Like if I had 10 me's, each one writing on a different book. You write this one, you write that one. Wouldn't that be grand? Um, but yeah. So I think that's it. Is there anything you guys want to ask me before I go? I think I got everything. I think I covered all of the information that I wanted to tell you guys. I'm trying to think. If you have any questions for me, please let me know. Please ask away. You can ask me anything. I am an open book. Um, Elizabeth, thank you. I appreciate you so much for doing that. That's awesome. I really, really, really appreciate you doing that. Missy says she finished Shameless. I've never seen that. Don't recommend any shows for me. we're gonna hide your comments. I don't want to get any ideas for any more shows. At least not right now. Let me finish a couple books first, and then I'll be binging some stuff. Um, but yeah, if you guys have any questions, just drop them down in the comments, and yeah, I'll answer them. My book challenge. Are you talking about the 10K in the day and or 10K in a day? Goodness, I can't talk. If that's what you're referring to, when was that? It was on July the 18th, I believe. There is this group by Laura Parrish or Lyra Parrish. Sorry, Lyra Parrish does the 10K in the day challenge, and you just try to challenge yourself to write 10,000 words in one day or in a 24-hour period. And I participated, and I actually did it. And I was surprised because I had tried to do the challenge before, and I never really got that far. But I told my husband, I was like, I really just want to do this, and I really need help to staying focused. And that's what we did. He helped me. He helped me with Maddie that day, and I pretty much stayed in my office and wrote all day. Well, on and off all day. It wasn't like a straight period, but it was good. Like the words were flowing, and I took breaks when I needed breaks, and I think I was more surprised that I actually finished the challenge because I had tried before, and maybe it just wasn't the right time because I feel like timing is everything too. If you're not in the mindset of, okay, I'm going to write 10,000 words today, you're probably not going to finish it. And because I had been saying for probably that whole week, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I want to do this. And I just really was in the mind frame of when I started, I'm going to do it. So, and I think it really helped too that I was writing on my paranormal books because I've been so ready to write paranormal, and I was so excited to get through the story. And I mean, and it really helped because I almost finished the book way sooner than I thought I was because of that one day. And it was great. Like I really had a lot of fun, and maybe I'll do it again. It'd be fun. Oh gosh. No way. 10,000 words was enough for me in one day. Because I tried to write a little later, like I took a long break, and then I tried to write more that same night, and I couldn't do it. My brain was just, it felt tired. Like mentally, I was drained, and I went to bed, and that was the best sleep I had gotten in weeks. So I don't know if I'll be able to do more than 10,000 words in a day because I think 10 is probably my limit. I know people that can write 15 or 20, and that's awesome. Like I wish I was like that. But yeah, thank you, Vicky. It was fun. Like I'm gonna try to do it again when they do one for August. Because it's really motivating too to have like a group of authors that are all trying to do the same thing, and everyone is just supporting everybody else. Like that's great. And it's great to have a support system. And it was really awesome that I had my husband here you know, because he took charge. You know, he was like, okay, I've got the baby. We got our day plan. You write, and I'll do this, and it worked out really good. So I think I'll be able to do it again in August, hopefully. We'll see. Um, yeah, it was a fun challenge. There is a video up on my YouTube channel where I vlogged it. So if you're interested, you can just head on over to my YouTube channel and watch it there. It's not very long. I didn't make it very long, but that also too helped me stay focused because I knew that I wanted to do a vlog for my channel, and I was like, well, this is perfect, and that really helped me stay extra motivated as well. But yeah, that was really fun. Maybe I'll do it again, maybe I won't, but hey, I completed at least one 10K in a day challenge. Um, but yeah, let's see, what else? I feel like I'm forgetting to tell you guys something, but I don't know what it is. So maybe it wasn't that important. Um, but yeah, I'm excited to get the Harlow series covers, not redone, but updated, get them, you know, looking more. Um, I'm not sure what the word is I'm looking for. I mean, like they will still be the same, but they'll be different at the same time. So just an update, I guess. I've got my paranormal series coming soon. I've got a novella for the Hollow series coming soon. Oh, I've also got the rest of the worship series coming out soon. I currently have 3 books in editing right now, so that's all that I'm waiting for is to be out of the editing process, and then it's kind of just, you know, smooth sailing from there. The editing process is something that I hate the most, but you know, it's kind of needed and it's very necessary. I will have arcs um, soon. I don't want to give out a date yet because I'm not exactly sure because I still have to pick release dates and etc. But yes, there will be arcs um, closer to the time when I figure out when I want to release these books because I'm still not sure. So when they come out of editing, I'll make a decision because then I'll have to make a decision. um, What is my bank password? I'm not telling that. What the heck? Um, let's see. I think that's it. If there's anything else you guys want to know and are watching this later, just put it in the comments and I'll be sure to get back to you. So I'm just going to do, let's see. I'm just going to put that in the comments so that way I know after this comment, because I'm about to end the stream. So after this comment, after my end comment, that is pretty much the giveaway is closed. For anyone that was on the live stream, you are entered to win some books. And they will be signed and they will be personalized if you want them to. But yeah, so I'm going to head out. I'm going to figure out what to do for dinner, and then I'm probably going to write. At least I need to write, so that's what we're going to try and do. So I want to thank everybody for coming. Thank you for hanging out with me for a little while. If you like me doing these live streams and giving you these huge updates, just let me know. I am more than willing to do this more often if you like. So if you're interested in doing this more, just let me know. I'm cool with it. I just have to be sure I have some things to tell you guys because some weeks I have nothing to share, and then other weeks, like this week, I have a lot of information to share. Um, So yeah, if you guys want more live streams, just let me know. I'm more than happy to come on here and chat with you guys. And yeah, so I'm going to head out. You guys have a wonderful Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. Please remember to stay safe, wear your masks. And yeah, and I will see you guys in the next stream. Bye.